Steve Austin, astronaut. A man barely alive.
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology.
No one could save the day quite like Steve Austin, a man barely alive. The ex-astronaut turned government agent armed with extraordinary bionic enhancements that made him more than just a man. He was better, stronger, faster. For 5 thrilling seasons, Steve Austin teamed up with the OSI, fighting to make the world a safer place. Here are 10 weird facts you might not have known. Or maybe you're a Steve Austin aficionado and know them all. In any case, I hope you enjoy the video. Be sure to stay to the end for a very special and very creepy bonus fact.
Then I am gonna run like the $6 million man.
We can rebuild him. We have the technology. But I don't want to spend a lot of money.
Number 1. In the opening credits, the series shows the crash that supposedly put Steve Austin in his critical state and paved the way for his superhuman bionic enhancements. The crash wasn't filmed for the show. It was real. The footage shown in the credits was an actual plane crash of a Northrop M2F2 that happened to pilot Bruce Peterson, who hit the ground at 250 miles per hour and violently rolled 6 times. Remarkably, Peterson survived the crash, but he did lose an eye. Number 2. Who could forget the delightfully cheesy Bigfoot storyline? A fan favorite. The role was originally played by professional wrestler Andre the Giant, known for his gentle demeanor despite his imposing stature. The catering crew, however, were perhaps the most thrilled by his appearances, as Andre's legendary appetite meant extra work and extra pay for them. He reportedly devoured 12 eggs for breakfast and followed up lunch with an entire chicken and a steak. His impressive drinking skills included downing a case of beer in under an hour.
Brother, I was with him one night when he drank 106 beers. 106. Yeah. That's Andre the Giant, brother.
The role of Bigfoot was later taken over by Ted Cassidy, known as Lurch on The Addams Family, as the show couldn't resist revisiting this iconic plotline for a few more times.
Now take it easy. We're friends, remember? Let's keep it that way.
Number 3. In 1975, toy company Kenner seized the opportunity to produce merchandise for the show, releasing a 13-inch Steve Austin figure. Much like G.I. Joe, this figure was more akin to a doll, dressed in a red jumpsuit reminiscent of the one featured in the show's opening credits. The figure came with a plastic engine block that could be attached to its right hand. By pressing a button on its back, the right arm would lift the block, mimicking the incredible strength of Austin's bionic arm. Additionally, the arm featured a rubber skin-tone sleeve that could be peeled back to reveal the mechanical components beneath, a detail that has become a rare and prized feature among collectors, as the delicate sleeve often deteriorated over time. To simulate Austin's bionic eye, the figure was equipped with a wide-angle lens in its left eye, allowing children to look through a small hole at the back of his head and experience a version of the hero's enhanced vision. Number 4. The huge popularity of The $6 Million Man had an unexpected consequence. Producers discovered that some young fans were trying to injure themselves, hoping it would result in bionic enhancements like Steve Austin's. While this may seem surprising, it was reportedly true. In response, the producers and Lee Majors himself wrote letters to several children, emphasizing that the show was fictional and that such actions were dangerous. I guess they were trying to avoid lawsuits from angry parents. Number 5. Back in the mid-1970s, $6 million seemed like a hefty sum, and perhaps it was.
We get the warhead and we hold the world ransom for $1 million.
Today, though, Steve Austin's bionic rebuild would cost over $35 million. Compared to the $148 million price tag of an Air Force F-35 jet, Austin's upgrades don't seem quite so extravagant. Hey, if you're getting a smile or a chuckle from this content, would you mind tapping the like button? Thanks so much. Number 6. In 1977, amidst contract disputes, Lee Majors held out, refusing to work until his demands were met. As a result, producers began searching for a potential replacement. Among the candidates considered were Harrison Ford, dismissed as lacking the qualities of an action star, Gil Gerard, who later starred as TV's Buck Rogers, and Olympian Bruce Jenner, whose athletic prowess seemed almost bionic. Today, Jenner is known as Caitlyn Jenner.
And now please welcome Mr. Bruce Jenner.
Number 7. Lee Majors and his then-wife, Farrah Fawcett, were friends with songwriter Jim Weatherly. During a casual phone call, Fawcett mentioned she was packing for a midnight flight to Houston to visit her parents. Inspired by the phrase, Weatherly thought it would make a great song lyric. In about 45 minutes, he wrote a song initially intended for Cissy Houston, yep, Whitney Houston's mother, to sing. However, she felt uncomfortable with her name in the title, so Weatherly changed it to Midnight Train to Georgia. The song eventually became a massive hit for Gladys Knight and the Pips. Number 8. In the 1970s, Lee Majors was widely regarded as a television sex symbol, thanks to his role as Steve Austin, which won him many admirers. During the 4th season, Majors and his team decided to give Austin a fresh look by adding a thin mustache, perhaps intended to add a new flair to the character. The change did not sit well with fans. The backlash was swift, prompting the quick removal of the mustache and a return to Austin's familiar, clean-shaven appearance. A smart move, if you ask me. Number 9. Contrary to popular belief, the lead character of The $6 Million Man did not use his birth name as his stage name. Lee Majors was actually born Harvey Lee Yeary.
He said Harvey was a funny name.
Oh, he did, huh?
Harvey's a lovely name.
So Harvey's a funny name. You're a real wise guy, huh? I don't like wise guys.
His life took a dramatic turn after a severe back injury left him paralyzed for 2 weeks, ending his promising football career. When he later pursued acting, he adopted the name Lee Majors as a tribute to Johnny Majors, the renowned coach of the Tennessee Volunteers. Number 10. Lee Majors once revealed that the most challenging stunts to film were the scenes where his character jumped from the ground to the roof of a building in a single bound. The difficulty stemmed from the producer's need to film the shot in reverse to achieve the best effect. This meant that Majors had to jump from high locations while falling, all while pretending to fly upwards for the camera. And now for a bonus fact. And folks, this is definitely weird and creepy. During the filming of the episode Carnival of Spies, a shocking discovery was made when the crew began rearranging props in a Long Beach funhouse. What they thought was a mannequin turned out to be a mummified corpse of Elmer McCurdy, an Oklahoma outlaw shot in 1911 after robbing a train for a mere $46. After his death, McCurdy's embalmed body was sold to a traveling carnival and, over the next 60 years, passed through various sideshows, haunted houses, and wax museums, eventually being forgotten as a genuine cadaver. The truth was uncovered when a crew member accidentally broke off its arm. Following the revelation, McCurdy's body was returned to Guthrie, Oklahoma, where it was buried in a Boot Hill cemetery under 2 tons of concrete to prevent further exploitation. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I hope to see you again real soon.